Bread and alternatives are the basic food. There are so many choices now in breads and so many other bread-like foods to choose, such as bagels, English muffins, and flatbreads, such as tortillas and pita bread. Here are a few tips when buying breads and choosing toppings for them.
Lots of bread to choose from for our breakfast toast or our sandwiches for lunch. Look for the least expensive first. These breads are the ones that are put out by the bakeries at a special feature and are low cost. Are they good bread? Yes and no. Look at the cost first. Most loaves are the same weight, 1.5 pounds. Now count the slices. You will find there's 20 slices in here. That works out to about 5 cents a serving. The prices for the different kinds in the store brand are always the same, which is wonderful. The white, the 100%, the cracked wheat, and the 60% are all the same price. So it's up to us to just choose the better one nutritionally. And that, of course, is the 100% whole wheat. Or if you find that a little bit heavy, 60% whole wheat, sometimes for children, isn't quite as filling. As we move on down the aisle of breads, we find more breads. These are brand name breads, similar to the store brand, so they're just a tad more expensive, but not very much, just a fraction of a cents. We move on down again to other brands, which are 12 grain, 7 grain, brand bread, mixes of grains. And these are really healthy breads because they're multi-grain. The price of them goes up. They're still 1.5 pound loaves. Because they're heavier breads, you will find that there's 16 slices in them instead of 20. An alternate to toast for a change is to have some English muffins, but do look at the labels, the list to find out what's in them, list of ingredients, and also the prices on the individual price. You will find that these are more expensive than having plain bread, but it is a change. They are the equivalent, though, really, to white bread most of the time. Bagels are another alternate to toast that some families like for a change. They can be purchased in a package, they can be purchased individually. One bagel, though, is really the equivalent of 2 slices of bread, but let's face it, a person is going to probably eat a whole bagel. Check the list of ingredients and the nutritional information that's on the bag, just as you would any other cereal, to make sure that you're getting a healthy product. Muffins are an alternate for bread as well for breakfast. They can be an excellent alternate, but they can also be a very poor alternate. This one really belongs in the cake category. It's made from white flour and it has a lot of sugar and fat in it. Muffins for breakfast are called little gems, and we want muffins that have the whole grains in them if we're going to use them as a substitute for cereals for breakfast. Bread is the thing that we use most often for breakfast in the form of toast, and it's wonderful. Sometimes, though, we want some alternates, so we have English muffins, bagels, muffins. There are other things as well, which we'll have a little later, show you a little later. The bread is 100% whole wheat, which is your best nutritionally for your family. When you cut a bagel, keep your fingers well back. If you're cutting like this, more people have gone to the doctor because of this kind of a cut. Keep your fingers back and come down like this. The same with an English muffin. Make a little cut, get your hands on each side of it, and come down. Look what we have. We want to be careful that we realize what a serving is. One slice of bread like this costs anywhere from 5 cents up to 10 or 11 cents, depending on the quality of bread that you're buying. This bagel costs 33 cents in the bulk bin. It would be a little less expensive if you bought 12 in a package, but not that much. It is more the equivalent of white bread. English muffins, they have a little bit, this particular brand I bought, have some wheat berry in them, so they're a little better than white bread. But notice that this is equivalent to this. So when you eat a whole bagel, you are actually eating the same as 2 slices of bread. When you eat a whole English muffin, you are eating the equivalent of 2 slices of bread. Canada's Food Guide tells us that 1 slice of bread is a serving. Muffins work out to 1 muffin, 1 slice of bread, approximately. It could be a little more, depending on the size of the muffin.